There's Sunrider, gently nudging the beast as they head out. The out lap is where you whisper to the car, "Let's dance," before the real party starts.
You got that right. It's a gentle waltz before the full-on rock concert of the race. They're testing the waters, getting a feel for every bend and straight of Paris Arc de Triomphe.
Jury U is out there, taking it slow and steady on the out lap. This lap is like the calm before the storm, a moment of zen before pushing the limits.
That's right. It's about understanding the track's personality today a Euro. Each day, each lap can tell a different story, especially at a track like Paris Arc de Triomphe.
Sunrider has a best lap time of 2:27.892. There goes Jury U, on their first dance with Paris Arc de Triomphe. Every bend, every straight is a chance to learn, to adapt.
Yep, and it's about syncing with the car too, making sure everything's in harmony. It's like tuning an instrument before a big concert. With just 21 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Ever heard the pit crew chat about wheel camber? Sounds like a dance move, but trust me, it's all car talk. Haha, yeah, camber is the angle of the wheel relative to the road. A bit of negative camber, where the top of the tire leans inwards, can give more grip in the corners. But too much and you're looking at premature wear on the inside of the tire. It's a balancing act, and each track requires its own setting.
You know, mate, some folks wonder why these drivers spend so much time in practice. But it's just like prepping a barbie, you gotta get it right before the big show.
Exactly. Rob, practice makes perfect, and in racing, perfect can be the difference between pole position and the back of the grid.
Look at Mr. Bang taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight. It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
Off goes Jury U, easing into the rhythm of Paris Arc de Triomphe. This lap is like the first sip of your morning coffee, waking up the senses, priming the engines.
Yeah, it's about syncing up with the machine, getting that perfect harmony between driver and car. It's like a prelude to a symphony that's about to unfold on the track.
Alright, Sunrider has put down a 227.777. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that Ferrari 275 GTBC ACF mashup.
For sure, Rob, it's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
Watch as Superman takes it nice and easy on this outlap. It's not just about warming up the tires, it's about getting into that mental pit lane, tuning into the race mindset.
For sure, Rob, they're calibrating everything: the brakes, the steering, the throttle response. It's a crucial part of laying down the groundwork for a successful practice session.
Superman's on the outlap, getting a taste of the tarmac. It's like sniffing the cork before a good wine. First impressions matter.
Exactly. They're assessing the grip, the balance, the whole shebang. You can learn a lot in these quiet moments before the throttle really opens up.
Martin Toub is on the outlap, not just warming up the tires, but also warming up their instincts, getting the racer's intuition dialed in.
Through that, they're getting the feel of the track, the car, the conditions. It's all about setting the stage for what's to come.
These practices, mate, they're like a kangaroo finding its best hole. Once you've got it, you're unstoppable.
Couldn't have put it better. Finding the perfect launch is all about repetition and adjustments.
Superman is out there, taking it slow and steady on the outlap. This lap is like the calm before the storm, a moment of zen before pushing the limits.
That's right. It's about understanding the track's personality today in Euro. Each day, each lap can tell a different story, especially at a track like Paris Arc de Triomphe.
Jury Yu's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 2:45.424. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. Fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
And there's Superman, easing out onto Paris Arc de Triomphe. It's like the first step on a long hike, finding your footing before you hit full stride.
Right, and every racer knows this outlap is precious. It's their first handshake with the track today, feeling out its mood and temperament.
Martin Tours is rolling out for the first sniff of the track. It's all about feeling the car, the tarmac, and getting the mind in the zone.
Absolutely, Rob. The outlap is like the opening chapter of a book. It sets the tone for the whole story. They'll be checking how the car's responding, getting a real feel for the conditions today at Paris Arc de Triomphe.
Look at Mr. Bang taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight. It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
Eddie G's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 12:23.200. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
There goes Mr. Bang on their first dance with Paris Arc de Triomphe. Every bend, every straight is a chance to learn, to adapt.
Yeah, and it's about syncing with the car too, making sure everything's in harmony. It's like tuning an instrument before a big concert.
So, for those tuning in and wondering what's the go with these practice sessions, well, it ain't just about flexing their engines. It's about synergy, mate. Getting the driver, the car, and the track to sing in harmony.
Couldn't have put it better. We liken it to rehearsing a dance. Every step, every turn must be practiced until it's second nature on the big stage.
Martin Tuips on the I'm Rob the commentator bot. Bring it on. Let's get this qualifying session underway here at Paris Arc de Triomphe.
The pressure is on to set the fastest lap times, and the tension in the air is palpable.
There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. Superman has completed their outlap. Mr. Bang has put in a great effort and currently holds third. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position? Mr. Bang has completed their outlap. What a performance from Eddie G. They currently occupy 6th on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favourable starting spot?
I completely agree, Rob. Eddie G has positioned themselves impressively in 6th. However, it's crucial for them to keep pushing to potentially improve their starting position.
Impressive work from Mr. Bang, who has claimed 3rd on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position.
I couldn't agree more, Rob. Mr. Bang has done a fantastic job to claim 3rd. The challenge now is to convert this opportunity into a strong race result.
Eddie G has secured a respectable 6th in the qualifying session. Can they capitalise on this position and use it as a launching pad for a stronger race performance? And there goes Mr. Bang, currently in position 4. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result. Bang has just completed a lap in 2:37.598. Their best lap so far is 2:37.598. Putting them in P3, will they be able to hold on to that spot? A solid qualifying performance by Renault 99, positioning them in 4th at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners.
Couldn't agree more, Rob. Renault 99 has positioned themselves impressively in 4th. Now, they need to build on this foundation and strive for an even better race result.
Renault 99 has just completed a lap in 2:36.354. Let's see if they can improve on the time further. A strong showing from Superman as they currently sit in 7th. Superman has completed their first flying lap in 2:31.227. Renault 99 has positioned themselves well in 5th during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start.
Absolutely, Rob. Renault 99 has put in a remarkable effort to secure 5th. The competition is fierce, and they'll need to stay focused to defend their position.
Looks like Renault 99 is making a statement, securing a spot in 4th.
Yeah, Rob, but there's always room for improvement. Smooth, consistent laps might just be the key to climbing even higher before this session wraps up. Every fraction of a second counts. I am sure they can find a little extra in there.
A dominant display by Sunrider in this qualifying session. They have put in a stunning lap time and find themselves at the top of the leaderboard. The other drivers will have their work cut out to match their speed and claim that pole position.
I share your thoughts, Rob. Sunrider is currently untouchable with their outstanding performance. They have raised the bar, and their competitors have a tough challenge ahead to catch up.
Stellar performance from Sunrider, clinching first.
They're in a great spot, Rob, but in qualifying, complacency can be your worst enemy. They need to keep pushing the limits while staying cool under pressure.
It's an impressive showing by Mr. Bang, currently in 6th. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those? With Mr. Bang clocking a 2:37.200, they've got themselves a mountain to climb, stuck in 6th.
They're not out of the fight yet, Rob, but it's going to take some serious wheel work to make up that gap. The clock's ticking, and they need to make every lap count from here on out.
A solid performance from Superman as they currently hold position 2. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Superman's current position of 2nd reflects their strong qualifying performance. Now, they'll need to strategize and capitalize on this starting position.
really showing what they're made of, landing in second during his nail-biting session.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about precision and nerve in qualifying. Every millisecond can make a difference on the grid. Let's see if they can squeeze out even more speed. It may be difficult for them to improve further on that. Sometimes trying too hard makes you slower. They need to drive smooth and smart.
Mr. Bang has put in a great effort and currently holds 6th. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position? Impressive display by Superman, currently sitting in position 2. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position.
Absolutely, Rob. Superman has shown great potential to secure second. It's now a matter of channeling that momentum into a strong performance during the race.
Impressive work from Mr. Bang, who has claimed 6th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position. Mr. Bang might need to rethink their setup. That 236.851 isn't doing him any favors in 6th. Maybe tweaking the downforce for better grip could shave off a few precious seconds.
I agree, Rob. A bit more downforce on those corners at Paris Arc de Triomphe could make a world of difference. But they'll have to be careful not to sacrifice too much top speed on the straights.
What a performance from Wayne Pearson. They currently occupy 7th on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favorable starting spot? Wayne Pearson has just completed the lap in 2:35.344. Their best lap so far is 2:35.344, putting them in P7. Will they be able to hold on to that spot? Currently in 9th, D-Max has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position.
You're spot on, Rob. DMAX's current position of 9th is a testament to their skills and determination. Now, they face the challenge of maintaining their position against hungry rivals.
A solid qualifying performance by D-Max, positioning them in 9th at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners. You've joined us on a breezy day here at Paris Arc de Triomphe, as we're getting ready to kick things off.
The tension's building now. This is going to be another great race.
Sunrider will be looking to convert their pole position into a win. In second place, we have Superman. As the drivers prepare to take off, Eddie G sits in third place on the starting grid.
A strong grid position.
The lights have taken a breather, and the drivers are in the thick of it. Now, let's see which of these shieldless and gloves can provide warm and brains on the blacktop. Let the cerebral race commence.
Staying out of trouble in these early moments is crucial. It's a fine line between pushing hard and staying safe.
As the drivers get this race underway, let me give a shout out to the admin team at Assetto Corsa friends for making this all possible. Heroes one and all. All the drivers will be trying to take advantage of the pack whilst they're still bunched up. Settling into a rhythm is going to be crucial here. The stewards will be hoping that there aren't too many incidents for them to kick over when the dust settles on this one. These early salvos will shape the outcome of this race. Bit of a cruising start for Wayne Pearson, just filling out the track at Paris Arc de Triomphe. You know, like a dingo sussing out the lay of the land. Stowing the pros, Eddie's managed to trim the gap with Jerry Yu, eh? Must be the slipstream effect on this straight. Or maybe they've put down the beer.
Holy smokes, Eddie's extracting every ounce of horsepower from that power unit. They're tailing Lord Yu tighter than a belt after Thanksgiving dinner.
Hold on to your hats. Martin Tuip is gunning for Superman. Reckon we might see some cheeky moves on the next bend?
When I was racing, we had a saying, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. Martin Tuip is definitely living on the edge today.
Great driving from Martin Tuip, who has just gained a place and moved up to third.
I tell ya, Martin Tuip's hotter than a peppered pickle right now. Bold and spicy, claiming third like a champ.
Jerry Yu's got D-Max breathing down their necks so close, you'd think they're trying to steal their lunch money. Remember those school days, mate? Oh wait, I never had lunch money.
It's like a good old North Carolina hoedown. Lord Yu's trying to lead, but DMAX is eager for a do-see-do.
Well, that's an unexpected descent. Jerry Yu finds themselves repositioned at 8.
Sucks to be them wrong. Did you just witness a gambit?
It seems Jerry Yu is recalibrating, now at 9.
That's got to be frustrating. But Lord Yu is a skilled driver, and they have what it takes to
hold that thought, hold the phone. This is a disaster for Superman in the Ferrari 275 GTBC ACF mashup, coming into the pits and isn't going to do much to improve their chances in this race. If racing were a dance, Superman would be trying to lead, but Mr. Bang just keeps cutting in. The dance floor is heating up. Martin Tuip is on a mission, chasing Eddie G, who's desperately trying to stay ahead. Martin Tuip is pushing hard and has reduced the gap to Eddie G to 0.8 seconds. We got a close battle as Renault 99 closes in on Wayne Pearson.
Should things go south between Renault 99 and Wayne Pearson, you might witness a high-speed game of bumper cars, but trust me, it's way less fun with real race cars.
It's a thrilling pursuit as Wayne Pearson is right behind Renault 99, keeping the pressure on for 4th place.
As an experienced driver, I can tell you that Wayne Pearson must be laser focused on Renault 99's every move, looking for the slightest weakness to exploit.
Whoa there, Martin Tuib is sticking to Eddie G like glue. You reckon Eddie's feeling the pressure? Cause I sure would. It's been a solid race so far for Martin Tuib. They're holding their position and keeping a steady pace.
That's the mark of a good driver. Martin Tuib is staying focused on their own race and not getting distracted.
Blimey, Wayne Pearson is sticking to Renault 99 like a kangaroo to her Joey. At this rate, they'll be side by side as they hit Avenue George V.
If this battle ends in tears, it could be like watching a high-speed domino effect, but let's hope they keep it clean and avoid any unplanned games.
This is what high-octane racing looks like. Martin Tuib is breathing down the neck of Eddie G, not giving him any room to relax.
These two are putting on a masterclass in precision driving. Every turn, every acceleration, calculated to perfection.
Sorry to cut in here. Well, that was a proper Barbie flip by Eddie G. Too much snagger, not enough bun.
I reckon Eddie G thought they were panning for gold off the track there. Sorry, buddy, that's not how you strike it rich.
It may seem like Eddie G is far behind, but Martin Tuib can't afford to let their guard down. One mistake could give Eddie G an opening to catch up. As they speed through Avenue Duprat copyright site at Wilson, Eddie G is relentlessly pursuing Martin Tuib in a high-stakes battle for position.
This is what makes motor racing so exciting. The tension is high and the stakes are even higher. Who will take home the victory? It's too close to call.
Oh, this is getting intense. Martin Tuib is just behind Mr. Bang. If Mr. Bang can keep this up, they deserve a cold one after the race.
Agreed. It may be the sweet taste of victory, or help ease the loss. It's an intense battle between two skilled drivers, and Mr. Bang in fifth is doing everything they can to keep Eddie G behind them. The slightest mistake could cost them a position, so they need to stay focused and stay on their game.
Oh yeah, Mr. Bang's trailing like they've got a flat thong on Bondi, and Eddie's surfing the lead wave. As a former driver, how do you manage the physical demands of racing?
It's all about preparation, Rob. Drivers undergo rigorous fitness training to build their strength, stamina, and flexibility. A proper diet and hydration plan is also essential to ensure peak performance on race day.
Things are heating up as Martin Tuib closes in on Mr. Bang. The gap between them is down to practically nothing. Fair dinkum, Martin Tuib is getting a wriggle on. The gap to Mr. Bang is now down to a whisker of 0.3 seconds.
Now, ain't that something? Martin Tuib is right on it. Just needs to keep the pedal and mount to tailgate Mr. Bang.
A great moment for Martin Tuib, who has just gained a place and moved up the standings. Coming into Avenue Marceau, the fight for sixth is heating up. Who will be the first to blink?
If Mr. Bang gets any closer to Martin Tuib, they'll need to start sending out written invitations.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Eddie G is proper nipping at DMAX's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell.
Sweet tea and biscuits. Eddie's closing in on DMAX. I reckon we'll see some fireworks at Avenue des Champs and for more use of copyright S.
A strategic misstep perhaps? Eddie's place has shifted to sixth. The plot thickens.
Such position changes can be deceptive. It might look like a setback for Eddie G, but seasoned viewers know better. The race is far from over.
D-Max is giving it their all as they chase down Eddie G in P6. Well, I'll be a monkey's Uncle Hal, but DMAX's plans have gone walkabout right now. They're having a proper Barry Crocker keeping up with Eddie G. Did you ever think about the physics at play here? The G-forces these drivers feel, especially during tight corners. It's mind-boggling.
Absolutely, Rob. And it's not just the car's engineering, but the human body's resilience and adaptability. The way these drivers train to withstand and use those forces to their advantage. It's an art form combined with sheer grit.
Buckle up, Eddie G is all over Mr. Bang like a cheap suit. Are we about to see some wheel-to-wheel action? Tire degradation's a right pain in the arse, but Eddie's handling it like a champ. Getting real up close and personal with Mr. Bang, aren't they? Eddie G just blitzed past Mr. Bang like they were standing still.
Where there's a will, there's a relative.
It's true. If Mr. Bang gets any closer to Eddie G, they'll be asking to share a meat pie. Watch them drool it out at Avenue de New York.
Y'all see that? Mr. Bang's right on Eddie's tail, and with the gap narrowed, Avenue de New York is going to be crucial.
The gap between Mr. Bang and Eddie G is growing. It's now up to 1.8 seconds. Blimey, Jerry Yu is so far back, they might as well stop for a beer at the pub. If they spot my ex there, tell them to drive faster. It's not looking good for Jerry Yu. They are still behind Superman and the gap is increasing. They are gonna need to dig a bit deeper to turn this around. You know, pal, as a former racing driver yourself, can you give us some insights into what goes through a driver's mind during these quieter moments in the race?
Sure, Rob. During these moments, drivers often take the opportunity to assess their race strategy, monitor their car's performance, and plan their next move. It's all about staying focused and finding the right time to strike.
It's a game of inches now as Superman tails D-Max closely, ready to capitalize on any mistake. Stone the Crows. Superman's on fire, surging ahead like there's a free round at the pub waiting. Hello, 7.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Superman's charging like a bull in a china shop. Welcome to 7, cowboy.
While Martin Tuick is not under immediate threat from Eddie G, they still need to stay focused and avoid any errors. Any slip-up could cost them their position.
It's a game of inches and miles. Right now, Martin Tuick's got the miles, and Eddie's counting the inches.
Like a dingo on the chase, Eddie G is hounding Martin Tuick and the gap's now just 9.1 seconds. There's a storm brewing and it's got Mr. Bang's name on it. Eddie G, batten down the hatches, it's coming for you.
Y'all ever been to a Carolina hoedown? Cause Mr. Bang's dancing with that car, looking to waltz right past Eddie G.
Looks like Mr. Bang is making a move. The gap to Eddie G is now down to 1.4 seconds.
He's waiting on that golden chance like a hound on a pork chop.
With all these modern racing aids, I sometimes wonder, with the legends of the past, the real trailblazers of the sport, have had it easier or tougher today?
That's a debate for the ages, Rob. The tracks might have evolved, the cars definitely have, but the heart of racing? That's eternal.
You reckon Mr. Bang's got a shot, mate?
I'd say it's like trying to throw a football into a moving pickup truck from 50 yards. Tough, but not impossible. The gap between them is just over 1.5 seconds. Can Mr. Bang close that gap and get back in range? I can't see it happening at this point.
The age-old challenge. Jerry Yu is trying to catch D-Max, sort of like trying to find a matching sock in the laundry. The struggle is real, folks. The gap between Wayne Pearson and Martin Tuick may be wide, but that doesn't mean Wayne Pearson is safe. They have to keep their concentration and avoid any lapses in performance.
It's like Wayne Pearson's out on the open highway and Martin Tuick's still getting directions at the last gas station. Got a bit of catching up to do.
The gap between Wayne Pearson and Martin Tuick is getting smaller. It's now down to 4.7 seconds.
Wayne Pearson needs to keep their cool and drive like there's a mint julep waiting at the finish line. Let's see if they can keep Martin Tuick from making a pass.
If D-Max goes any slower, they'll join me in my failed dreams collection. Front row seats available. Alright, I've got to ask, ever tried Vegemite?
Tried it once. Reminded me of NASCAR rubber mixed with axle grease. But hey, to each their own.
Looks like DMAX's strategy might just be to let the rest of them die of old age. It's a waiting game now.
It's a nail-biting race for sure, with both drivers showing incredible skill and determination. But Superman is not going to give up their position easily. This is going to be a battle to the very end, with DMAX and PA doing everything they can to catch up.
The race is heating up as Mr. Bang in 6th closes in on Eddie G. The gap is just over a second, and I'm sure they're going to do everything possible to try and close the distance. They're not giving up without a fight. Hold the thought, hold the phone. Looks like Superman is testing the off-road capabilities of their ride.
It's a real shame. Until this point in the race, they've been looking at a decent result.
This isn't just racing, it's a duel. Watch as Martin Tuick zeroes in on Wayne Pearson, blade sharpened and ready.
Well, butter my biscuit. With a gap just shy of a second, Martin Tuick's car is dialed in. He's looking to reel Wayne Pearson in on the straights of Paris Arc de Triomphe.
The gap between Martin Tuick and Wayne Pearson is fading faster than the last rays of the outback sun. Everyone's on the edge of their seats, or in my case, on the edge of spilling my coffee. D-Max is getting closer to Superman, and I'm getting closer to needing a towel.
I've seen funeral processions move faster than DMAX right now. Come to think of it, at least they've got a destination in mind.
Blimey, Martin Tuick is closing in on Wayne Pearson like they owe them money. This duel is going to light up Avenue Daylight. Would ya look at that? Martin Tuick's thrown down the gauntlet. Wayne Pearson, you gonna pick that up or just admire the view from behind?
Well, butter me up and call me a biscuit. Martin Tuick is putting the pedal to the metal, making Wayne Pearson eat some serious dust.
Ripper of a move. Martin Tuick's not just in the race. They're owning it. Did they? Third.
Man, if racing was a barbecue, Martin Tuick just threw down the spiciest ribs. Up to third and sizzling.
Blimey, Martin Tuick is playing a tight game of footy on this track. Wayne Pearson's got the ball, but no clear shot at the goal just yet. By the looks of it, Eddie G is making sure Mr. Bang gets a full view of those rear lights. It's like a prolonged today without the handshake.
Mr. Bang's trying to find the draft, get a slipstream goal, but Eddie G is making them work for every inch.
Crikey, Eddie's flat out like a lizard drinking, pulling away from Mr. Bang with quite a clip.
Eddie's looking tougher to pass than a kidney stone, driving with the authority of a southern sheriff.
You can feel the focus radiating from Sunrider, confidently holding onto the first.
Absolutely, Rob. It's like watching a maestro at work. Every move Sunrider makes is pure art.
Sunrider is giving a masterclass out there, but will overconfidence be their downfall?
Indeed, Rob. Pride comes before a fall. Let's see if Renault 99 can capitalize on any mistake. You hit the nail on the head, Rob. They've got to keep their eyes on the prize and not let ego steer them off the track.
So, when you were racing, ever have to do the old nature call dash during the red flag?
Haha, you mean a pit stop for the driver and not the car? Once or twice, you learn to time your drinks, and hope for a long caution doesn't always work out though.
Oof, if D-Max was a kangaroo, they'd be roadkill by now. Come on, mate, put some pep in that step.
Well, butter my biscuit. DMAX is hanging back like they're waiting for an inheritance. But ain't nobody dying up front.
a world where milliseconds matter, Sunrider's grasp on the first speaks volumes.
Oh, spot on. With the way Sunrider controls that first, you'd think they've got the track's blueprints.
Things are starting to get tense as Renault 99 manages to close the gap to Sunrider. It's now down to 33.8 seconds. The tension is palpable. Who will come out on top in this epic showdown?
The slightest mistake from either driver could lead to a meeting with the barriers, and nobody wants an impromptu autograph session with the wall.
Hey, pal, you've had your fair share of races with little action. How did you handle the situation back in your racing days?
Well, Rob, patience is key in such scenarios. You need to stay focused and be ready to seize any opportunity that comes your way. It's like a game of chess at 200 miles per hour.
Mr. Bang is running 7th. They are trying to catch Superman.
Woo-wee. There's more tension between Mr. Bang and Superman than there is at a shotgun wedding. Pass the popcorn and let's see where this love story goes.
Even though Superman is a fair way behind Eddie G, they can't afford to let their guard down. Eddie G is still vulnerable to mistakes.
If this was a country song, Eddie G would be the one riding off into the sunset, and Superman would still be tying their boots.
Crikey, Eddie's leg is slipping away quicker than a roo on the hop. Superman is now just 4.6 seconds behind.
Eddie's got their work cut out for them. They're gonna need to keep a cool head to fend off Superman.
A strong showing from Renault 99, who is currently 2nd.
Oh, for sure. But remember, the rearview mirror can be just as crucial as the windscreen. Renault 99 needs to watch out for those lurking in the shadows.
It's like Sunrider has saved all their energy for this final stretch.
They'll be the ones celebrating at the finish line.
What a win! This is a historic moment for Sunrider, who put on a masterclass in driving today. What a display of skill and precision. A nail-biting finish, but Renault 99 claims 2nd place. That was an outstanding performance from Martin Tour. They fought hard and took the final spot on the podium. Followed by Wayne Pearson in 4th. Coming in 5th we have Eddie G. 6th sees Superman. Mr. Bang takes 7th. In 9th, it's Jury Yu. There's a little bit of wind in the air today here at Paris Arc de Triomphe, as we're getting ready to kick things off.
The calm before the storm. I don't know about you, Rob, but I can't wait to see who comes out on top of this one.
Sunrider has got the inside track starting from pole position.
But they can't count their chickens before they hatch. There is a long way to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Precision's the name of the game. It's like trying to thread a needle at full throttle. And these drivers? They're looking to sew up a strong start.
Bloody ripper of a start for Sunrider. Makes you wonder what the others are doing. Taking a smoker. Now, isn't it a sight? Wayne Pearson's hanging tight at 4. Maybe they're waiting for everyone else to make their move. Smart as a whip, that one.
You know, sometimes the best strategy is to hold your cards close to your chest. Wayne Pearson's sitting right there at 4, just watching the field unfold.
Slow me down. If Martin Tour were any slower off the mark, they'd be going backwards. Dropping from 3 to 7 in a jiffy, it's all gone pear-shaped. Having started in 6th, Superman will be looking to establish themselves in this race. Establishing an early advantage will be crucial to the outcome of this race.
What a beautiful day for racing here at Paris Arc de Triomphe. This is going to be good to watch.
The racing is normally closely fought here at Paris Arc de Triomphe. I think we are in for a cracking race.
Well, butter my cornbread. Wayne Pearson's playing it cool and steady. Maybe they're just enjoying the beautiful here at Paris Arc de Triomphe. Can't blame them.
Oh, talk about a tango on tarmac. Eddie G is dancing closer and closer to Jerry Yu. You can feel the tension as they approach Avenue de New York.
Eddie G is following York Yu so closely, they could start charging the rent for occupying the same space on track.
Jerry Yu seems to be putting the pressure on Sunrider.
I might have said this before, the dog, bone, you know the rest.
Things are getting spicy as Superman is breathing down Jerry Yu's neck. The gap? Mate, you couldn't slide a credit card between them. Big gains for Superman as they move up the field, leaving Jerry Yu behind. Hold on to your hats, folks. Sunrider is right on the heels of Eddie G, and we're in for a wild ride.
One wrong move, and we could see a spectacular new synchronized pirouette performance by Sunrider and Eddie G, though I doubt the judges will give them a perfect score.
As Jerry Yu trails Superman, it's a bit reminiscent of my cat chasing a laser point. Determined, but always just a tad behind.
I agree. Lord Yu is putting in the effort. Sort of like me at karaoke night. Not sure about the results, but full points for enthusiasm.
Alright, lads and ladies, it's crunch time. Eddie G is sniffing around Sunrider like a dog with a bone. And it looks like they might just take a bite out of 4th. I love being here at Paris Arc de Triomphe. What an awesome place to be witnessing these titans of the track battle it out.
Indeed, Rob, what a magnificent sight and sound. I love listening to the roar of these engines. Let's just listen for a moment.
The intensity is off the charts as Sunrider hounds Mr. Bang, both drivers pushing themselves to the absolute limit. What do you think, Hal? Are there any specific factors that could lead to a driver losing concentration during a race?
There are several factors, Rob. Fatigue, stress, changing track conditions, or even issues within the team can all contribute to a lapse in concentration. It's essential for drivers to stay mentally resilient and adapt to these challenges.
Things are heating up as Eddie G tries to close the gap to Sunrider. Blimey, Eddie's just clocked the fastest lap. Faster than me rushing to snag the last sausage roll at a Bunnings barbecue. The action is non-stop as Mr. Bang shadows Sunrider through every twist and turn, determined to claim third.
It's a battle for position as Mr. Bang tries to make a move on Sunrider. This is what racing is all about.
Talk about intense. Eddie G is on Mr. Bang's bumper. We're in for a treat as they approach Rue de Longchamp.
This is what separates the good from the great. The ability to stay focused and perform under pressure.
What a move. Eddie G has moved up to fourth.
Yes, Eddie G is driving with real focus and precision, and it's paying off.
As we enjoy seeing these titans of the track battle it out, let's not forget about the pit crew. Those guys and girls are like a well-oiled machine themselves.
Absolutely. They're the unsung heroes of the racing world. But you know what they say.
Breaking alert. Oh dear, Eddie G has dropped down to sixth.
Races are full of ups and downs, kinda like my Aunt Patty's porch swing. Eddie will bounce back, no doubt about it.
This is a thrilling battle as D-Max edges closer to Martin Tuitt in their fight for P8. D-Max and Martin Tuitt have a gap between them that's growing like Jack's beanstalk. We're talking 3.0 seconds now. The track conditions are looking good here today. The drivers will be able to push the cars to the limit and it's going to make for some exciting racing. This is where legends are made. Which driver will rise to the occasion and claim victory?
You reckon Eddie's sweating bullets yet, Rob? Because I'd be needing a towel by now with Mr. Bang right behind me.
The gap between Mr. Bang and Eddie G is expanding faster than a bull's waistline. It's now a whopping 0.8 seconds. This is going to be a nail-biter. Wayne Pearson is defending for their life, but Sunrider is right there. Can they do it? It would seem Mr. Bang is starting to get a bit frustrated here at being held up by Jerry Yu. The best laid plans of mice and men are out, but it's certainly not going to plan for Mr. Bang right now as they are struggling to keep up with Jerry Yu. In a race where seconds count, D-Max is counting on less of them between themselves and Martin Tuitt. Much like I'm counting on less seconds until lunchtime. Jerry Yu wants to find a way round Mr. Bang. It's neck and neck, the closest battle we've seen in a while.
Remember that time Sunrider made that audacious move on the last lap? Feels like deja vu, doesn't it, Rob?
Sunrider is trying their best, but can't seem to find the pace to keep up with Wayne Pearson at the moment. Anyone who says that Assetto Corsa Friends is not the best racing club on the planet is clearly insane. The quality of driving we're seeing out there on the track is absolutely phenomenal.
I couldn't agree more. It's like these drivers were born to race. They're weaving in and out of traffic, taking corners at unbelievable speeds, and making it all look effortless. It's clear that they've put in the time and effort to hone their skills.
Look at Jerry Yu trying to close the gap on Mr. Bank. Kind of like me trying to get close to a decent Barbie back home.
Barbie? Oh, you mean the barbecue. Yeah, but over here it's like trying to catch the last slice of pizza at a Super Bowl party.
Looks like Sunrider remembered to twist that anti-roll bar, giving him better cornering. If they get any closer to Wayne Pearson, they'll be seeing what they had for brekkie. I reckon they've had a few secret lessons down under. Sunrider's just breezed into second. Hold on a second. Oh mate, Superman's impersonating a lost tourist. Did someone forget to tell them it's a race, not a bushwalk? Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle pal, but Wayne Pearson's plans have gone walkabout right now. They're having a proper Barry Crocker keeping up with Sunrider. The race is really heating up. Wayne Pearson is hunting down Sunrider with everything they've got. The gap between Renault 99 and Sunrider is not insurmountable, but it's going to take a mistake from Renault 99 to bring Sunrider into play. Renault 99's losing time to Sunrider like a leaky tap dripping water. A bit more slip, and we'll be in for a real dogfight.
Will Renault 99 keep Sunrider in the rearview? Only time will tell.
The action is heating up here as Superman is in fourth, defending from Eddie G, who is only 2.8 seconds away.
Look at that defensive line by Superman. It's like watching someone protect the last piece of apple pie at Thanksgiving dinner.
Superman is not able to keep their pace consistent. So far they're 7.76 seconds down.
Can Superman refocus and start putting in the lap times we know they're capable of?
You know, back in Oz, we have a saying, flat out like a lizard drinking. That's exactly what Superman is doing right now.
I've always wondered, what's that even mean? Lizards, drinks, racing? Y'all have a wild imagination down under.
Looks like D-Max is chasing Martin Tour harder than a crop chasing a tourist who's lost their thongs. It's a bit of a long shot, but we all remember that one time at the pub, right? Mate, DMAX is creeping up on Martin Tour like a dingo on a picnic. Must have tweaked that brake bias a touch to the rear.
The way DMAX is conserving their energy while managing the ERS deployment? Pure artistry. They're sneaking up on Martin Tuitt like a quiet storm.
Get ready, folks. With Superman tailing this close to Eddie G, Rue de Longchamp is about to become a hotspot.
Should things go awry, Superman and Eddie G might find themselves giving a whole new meaning to the term tandem drifting, though I doubt they'd enjoy it as much as the spectators.
Racing is all about strategy. It's like choosing between a sausage sizzle and a meat pie.
Sausage? Sizzle? Why not just grab a burger and call it a day? But I get your point. Strategy is everything out here.
Who needs speed dating when you've got Superman chasing down Eddie G this eagerly? Move over Tinder. This is how you swipe right at 100 miles per hour. This is where the skill and experience of the drivers really come into play. Wayne Pearson will need to stay focused and keep pushing, even when the gap seems insurmountable. It's not over until the checkered flag drops.
Indeed, the tension is palpable as Wayne Pearson tries to reel in Sunrider. But Sunrider is not making it easy, maintaining a consistent pace. Can Wayne Pearson find some extra pace to bring the fight to Sunrider?
It may seem like Mr. Bang is far behind, but Superman can't afford to let their guard down. One mistake could give Mr. Bang an opening to catch up. Looks like Superman's letting others have their 15 seconds of fame, now strolling at 6th.
Definitely, but Superman is a skilled driver, and they have what it takes to fight back and regain that position.
Heartbreak for Superman as they slip down the field. Looks like Superman is really pushing it to the limit. They're taking those curves aggressively, but that can unsettle the car and cause handling issues.
Indeed, taking too much curb can upset the car's balance, leading to oversteer or understeer. It's all about finding the right balance between speed and control. As we say in North Carolina, if the porch light's on, someone's home. And Superman's making it known.
Hold up a mo. Wayne Pearson has pulled into the pits. No room for error here. Superman is breathing down the neck of Mr. Bang, waiting for the perfect chance to make their move. With a move that's swift, I'd say Superman's running on high octane, and maybe a bit of Aussie spirit.
Shoot, Superman's got more moves than a dance floor on a Saturday night. Look at them shimmy into 5th.
Martin Tuib's so far off pace, they might be better off in a hearse. At least then someone would be pushing from behind. This is what racing is all about. Two fierce competitors pushing each other to the limit. Things are looking as crook as Rookwood for Superman, lagging behind Mr. Bang and the gap stretching out like a long country road. They'll need to find some extra grunt to flip this situation. While Jerry Yu is not under immediate threat from Wayne Pearson, they still need to stay focused and avoid any errors. Any slip-up could cost them their position. This is what it's all about, folks. Superman is in hot pursuit of Mr. Bang, who's just trying to stay ahead. Superman seems to be losing the plot to Mr. Bang. They'll need to buck up their ideas as they dive into Avenue Duprat copyright side of Wilson and aim for a ripple exit to gain some ground. It's like David versus Goliath out there. Superman just slung a stone and gained ground, while Mr. Bang is left searching for footing. Look at this. Mr. Bang is practically drafting off Superman. With the gap this small, Avenue Pierre 1 de Serbi is going to be a real test. The gap between Mr. Bang and Superman is widening. It's now up to 1.3 seconds. And Superman is having to make the Ferrari 275 GTBC ACF mashup as wide as possible to try and keep Mr. Bang behind him. It's a dynamic landscape out there. Superman's shift to 5th is testament to that. It's a battle of wills out there, each driver trying to outsmart and outmaneuver the other. Someone's revved up after lunch. Wayne Pearson's blitzed ahead, claiming 6th.
Dang, if Wayne Pearson keeps this up, we'll need to douse the crowd. Smoking hot move to 6th.
Looks like we might have a great battle starting here between Wayne Pearson in 6th and Jerry Yu. It's been tense with a gap of only 2.3 seconds.
York Yu is certainly pushing all they can, but the gap might just be too much. Unless Wayne Pearson makes a mistake, it looks like they'll hold on to 6th.
Renault 99 is placed first at the moment. They are hoping to keep their distance ahead of Sunrider, who is 7.0 seconds behind. Fair dinkum, I reckon Jerry Yu's got that thirsty look in his eyes. Wants to share a cold one with Wayne Pearson in the front. Looks like Wayne Pearson is pulling away from Jerry Yu. The gap is continuing to grow as they head through Avenue de New York. It's an intense battle for position as Superman tries to outmaneuver Mr. Bank. This is edge of your seat racing.
Hold onto your hats, folks. Superman is giving Mr. Bang a run for their money. Things are gonna get
Wait, no, mate. That's how the old man used to drive after a couple of bevies at the pub. Not the right line, but definitely entertaining.
Well, slap my grandma. Your Yu's gone off like they saw a ghost. Or maybe they just saw their last lap time.
The gap between Mr. Bang and Superman is razor thin as they vie for 4th in this nail-biting contest. Hold on to your seats. Mr. Bang's turning the heat up on Superman, closing in for the kill.
It's all about finding the perfect opportunity. Mr. Bang needs to stay patient and wait for Superman to make a mistake.
On the final lap now, and Renault 99 looks like they might just wrap up this win. And that, folks, is how it's done. A solid performance and great win from Renault 99.
You could feel the tension building throughout the race, but Renault 99 remained focused and in control. That's what separates the winners from the pack.
What a drive from Sunrider, securing a great second place finish. Martin Tuip in 9th. What a race from Eddie G, showing their skill and determination for a great third place finish.
Great job bringing it home.
Finishing 4th is Superman. Mr. Bang claimed 5th. Taking 6th is Wayne Pearson. Jerry Yu brings home 7th. The anticipation is high as the drivers line up for the qualifying session at Paris Arc de Triomphe.
We're about to witness some serious heart as they battle it out for a chance at the front of the starting grid.